Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video here, and let's get straight into it. This is the all new revealed beautiful Lotus Eletre. It is the company's first ever SUV, the first ever car from Lotus with four doors, and its first ever mass market electric car. It's also the first ever Lotus to actually be built in China by its parent company Geely, in a factory located in a place called Wuhan. I'm sure you've heard of it. Basically, let's just dive right into the spec. It's based on an all-new 800-volt platform called the Electric Premium Architecture, or EPA. This gives it a battery power of more than 100 kilowatts per hour, and that feeds a pair of electric motors on each side for a targeted total power output of 592 brake horsepower. Eventually, this will rise for even higher spec for more performance-focused versions, as if this performance isn't enough, but eventually it's probably going to be targeting the Tesla Model X Plaid, or Model S Plaid rather, in terms of speed and performance. And then the entry price point estimated for this vehicle is going to be around £100,000 as a starting price. Lotus are aiming for the fastest Eletre to deliver 0 to 60 time in less than 3 seconds. So just imagine that for an SUV. And the model here also has a targeted range of 373 miles. With its 350 kilowatt rapid charging capability, this car is capable of adding 248 miles of range in just 20 minutes. So just think about all that range anxiety you may have with EVs, completely out the window with this car. 248 miles in 20 minutes is not that much more than filling up in a petrol station. By the time you fill up, queue up, pay, that's okay. Let's say that's about 5 minutes. It's only about 15 minutes more. The EVs are slowly starting to catch up. It has a 3-in-1 electric motor system that integrates motor, controller, and reducer into one package that helps save weight in an EV context. Carbon fiber and aluminium here have been used extensively throughout the car's construction too. So, first thing that I and probably many of you have noticed about the design is this looks like an aggressive electric Lamborghini Urus. But there is still some Lotus touches when you look closely. Basically, Lotus fits lots of holes in its car, which they basically call porosity, which allows for air to be challenged through the car as well as around, over and under it. So if we look here, for example, at the front grille, air flows underneath the leading edge, where a large vent in the bonnet works in conjunction with the active grille ahead of and behind the front wheels. And actually, also looking at these lights at the front, I think these lights look awesome. They're really sharp and really distinctive, and it gives it a mean, aggressive look, something that you're going to, if you look behind in your rear mirror, that's where you're going to stand out, and it's something that is well deserving of this price range. Going on to here, its side profile. Now, at 5.1 meters long and with a 3 meter wheelbase, the Eletre is a large car, but at 1.6 meters tall, the roof is relatively low, giving it that sleek, fast-looking profile. In terms of its size, you're looking at similar to a BMW X7, Mercedes GLS, or the car that's going to be challenging the Tesla Model X. Now, as standard, you get some 21-inch alloys, which are big enough, but you can actually upgrade these all the way to the 23 inches that you see here. And wow, they don't look too big for the car. The car is big, they suit the car, man, do they look mean. And then on the side here, you can also see there is some digital wing mirrors that are fitted instead of conventional items. Something you'll also see in the Honda E, with screens mounted basically inside of the doors instead of mirrors. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I still think there's nothing wrong with a conventional mirror, but it fits with the tech that we'll see in the interior shortly. And then displays are joined by 2 more screens, comprising a slim instrument cluster. Coming round to the back of the car, you have more of these holes that we talked about, and what's becoming, that mainstream light bar that we see across many different EVs and vehicles these days. But this one actually does look really cool. And you've also got an adaptable rear spoiler, which actually changes position. It goes up and down depending on the driving mode you're in. And even the light bar itself will animate in different colors when locking and unlocking, and when you're charging and stuff. So it's it's not just a standard light bar. So my first impression when I first saw this interior is this is a spaceship from the year 2050 or something. This just looks insane. It's a step up from anything that we're used to. And not only is it aesthetically pleasing, it's efficient as well. So while voice control is offered, key functions have been duplicated with physical controls for the climate, thank God, and other main systems to combat the frustrations that often come with touchscreen only controls. That's my main gripe with the Tesla, is that everything is through that screen. So Lotus claims it should still be a simple system to use, with 95% of the car's functions able to be accessed with only 3 touches from the main screen. Now, that still doesn't beat, in my opinion, a physical knob for the volume or for the climate controls, but three touches from the main screen isn't too bad for most of the car's features. And here you can see inside you've got a really nice blade of light that runs the full length of the dash into the digital mirror display that we talked about. And actually that also changes color depending on notifications or what's going on. So for example, if your phone rings, it's going to start flashing red. Then we've got that ribbon of technology, which consists of 3 screens. So you've got that 30mm display on both sides of the front passenger seats, meaning the passenger will also get their display as well. And then in the middle, you've got that beautiful, crisp 15.1-inch display, which I think looks really cool and is in line with modern tech that you'll find in Tesla and other cars. I think this interior is really going to be the pace setter for the market, and specifically for this price point. It's beautiful, it looks premium, it's the tech is fantastic, and I really think this is going to be something that its competitors are going to be looking to beat. Let's finally move on to the rear. So finally, with the rear, we can see here that there's lots of space and room here in the back with plenty of luxury on offer. There's loads of leg and headroom with a clever center console also available with an integrated tablet. That's something that you're going to probably be used to in a GLS or something like that. That will also include climate control options and some entertainment too. So it really is a premium family car. And obviously at that price bracket, we're talking about a starting price of £100,000. It's not cheap, but this is, when you talk about the luxury end of the market, especially in the EV space, this is bang for your buck. If you want the best, this is going to be the best. I really think they've done an amazing job here, inside and out, and this car, for what it's built for and the market that they're targeting, I think will really sell well. Okay, for those of you who got to the end, as always, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments down below. What do you think looks nicer, a Lamborghini Urus or this Lotus Eletre? Please leave your comments down below. And actually, I was meant to do a Polestar 2 review in person this weekend, but well, I guess it's trial and error, right? It's still a new channel, and I realized, I don't quite have the audio equipment. I can't just simply do that on my iPhone. So there needs to be some upgrades to gear to get some decent sound quality when it comes to car reviews. But that will come soon, hopefully, as the channel grows. So please do subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and as always, I'll see you next Sunday. Peace out.